God honors sacrifice, and our sacrifices touch God's heart and move his hand.
One of the things I loved about it was that the characters were really developed, and you cared for them, which made it so much freakier.
I've been a big fan of the Warrens for a long time. They have such a huge collection of stories. Within the cases that they've investigated, one of my favorites is the case of the Annabelle doll.
Oh my God, John.
That's the one, right?
Yes.
It was one of the Warrens' best-known cases and, most profiled cases that will add to the allure of Annabelle the movie.
I was fortunate to read parts of The Demonologist, the book written by Ed and Lorraine Warren. Their chapter on Annabelle totally freaked me out. All of it freaked me out, really.
In this film, the creepy things are things that could happen to you in your daily life, and I think the scariest things in life are when you second-guess yourself, or you second-guess your most safe surroundings.
That's kind of why I like doing these movies, because it kind of brings a little light to it, makes people think. I mean, it's real out there, so beware, be careful.
The stories that these movies are based on, they're just fascinating.
When you have a platform to leap off that stems from somewhere real, then that gives you a lot of leverage to try and do things and try things out and explore that world, but yet still have that sense of authenticity to it that is grounded to begin with.
Based on a true story is you don't really have the safety net to be repeating in your head, it's only a movie, it's only a movie, it's only a movie, right? Because it's, it's not, it happens. Once the lights come up in the theater and you're walking out, you don't really get that sweet relief of, okay, I'm back in the real world, because you just watched the real world, and it was terrifying.
Obviously, we have crafted a new story around it, but the supernatural aspects of it that give it its grounding are legitimate and are there. But when it really is based on a true story, I think the audiences can feel it, and I think that's one of the things that worked so incredibly well. The Warrens are real, the Perrons are real.
So much of it is suggestive in its filmmaking, so much of it is off camera that you don't see.
Things were happening, on set and behind the scenes that were a little bit freaky.
There's been a few creepy things that has happened on the set of this film. The first night when we had Joe Bashara on set playing the demon, and they were taking him through the basement. And then all of a sudden, I think a light fixture fell out of the ceiling on Fuller's head.
As Fuller follows him under this light fixture, the light just comes unhinged, crashes on Fuller's head, and shatters on the ground.
It just, it touches the kind of innocent fear that we all had.
At the first draft, I had the demon killing Fuller in the hallway, which is essentially where the light fixture fell on his head.
So we had changed that in the draft that we eventually shot, but clearly the demon did not have that revised pages.
The weirdest moment for me, though, was we had just shot the home invasion scene with Annabelle Higgins coming in and committing suicide against the wall, and she smears a rune on the wall of the nursery. It sort of looks like an A. I go to bed, I sleep, I wake up. On the ceiling right above me is that rune reflecting off a lamp in my bedroom. And I yelled to my wife, get me my phone, because I got to take a picture of this because no one's ever going to believe me. It definitely creeped me out. My hair's been on end since that happened.
I'm literally in the kitchen, and all of a sudden I hear this enormous crash, and I go into the bathroom, and the medicine cabinet on the wall just fell right off the wall. And that freaked me out. They came and put that medicine cabinet back up. Earlier this week, that medicine cabinet fell off again. It makes you think there's something bigger going on surrounding this film. I love working on this film, but when it's all done and I don't have to worry about that stuff, I'll be happy.
It's not like this stuff happened, we don't have photographic evidence. This stuff happened, we got the photos to prove it. I love that stuff. It adds to the party.
I'm convinced that something bad will happen with Annabelle's around.
It's with the what if and this could happen to me. this is something that I've felt, or, you know, and I think that means that your story stays with people far longer. And, you know, everyone loves a scare.